Happy anniversary to me. Happy. Oh, sorry. Hey guys, Teacher Clara here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for checking out the channel. If you are a subscriber, thanks for stopping by once again. Today, I wanted to do a special video because October marks my 1 year anniversary with Gogokid. What? That's right. I have been teaching for a whole year with Gogokid, and I just signed my third contract a couple weeks ago. And so I thought it would be fun to do a year in review, maybe talk about some of my stats, classes taught, reviews that I got, and then share some of the things that I have learned along the past year. So let's start. So, like I said, I have been teaching online with Gogokid for a whole year now. I started in October of 2018, and I did it. I started it because I have a full-time job, but I wanted a side income that would be something that I could do from home during hours that were not necessarily taking away time from my family, and something that paid relatively well for my time. So voila, I landed on teaching with Gogokid, and it has been amazing. I absolutely love it. It's been everything that I wanted and more, and I have found a new passion for teaching, and I'm just so amazed with the relationships that I have formed with all the students and even some of the parents. So let's see, what have I done over the past year? So as of the time of signing my contract, like I said, this is a couple weeks. I signed it in September, but my anniversary is actually in October. I had 617 classes that were scheduled on my schedule. Out of those 617, I actually only taught 517. That's either because of a student not showing up, or a cancellation, or maybe an IT issue on the student side. Very proud to say, and knock on wood, I've not had any IT issues on my end, and I have not had any teacher no-shows on my end over the past year. Um, but there were about 100 classes that went from being on my schedule to me not teaching them. Keep in mind, I do this part-time. So when I started in October of last year, I was doing, I slowly built up the amount of classes that I would do back to back. So I started with just one, but one maybe every day, and then I increased to two, and then three, and then eventually now I can do, 6 or 7 in a row, no problem. However, I usually don't do that because I do have to go from here to my job, and during the weekends, which is a time when I actually have with my kids, I try to limit the amount of time that I'm glued to the computer before they wake up usually. So anyway, so again, keep that in mind. I do this on a very part-time basis. So someone that may be doing this on a full-time capacity will probably have taught a lot more classes over the course of 1 year. Pause. I wanted to mention that I also took July and August off this year from teaching because of a really busy work schedule. Now, another stat that maybe people are curious about are star ratings. And this could be, I feel, a touchy subject because I think most of us want to believe that we are just 5-star teachers, right? That every performance, or, and I call it a performance because sometimes it does feel like we are performing. Sorry, my alarm. So every class that we teach, we hope that our performance is, a 5-star performance. And when we don't get those 5-star ratings from parents, it could be really, really disheartening and bothersome. So as of the time of signing my contract, I had 153 reviews. Now, out of those 500, sorry, I wish 500, 153, one 2-star and one 4-star. And that may, that's not a lot. Obviously, I'm very lucky. My parents, of the regular students that I have, love me. A lot of them leave me very, very nice comments. In the beginning, I had a lot of students that actually left me comments, so it was amazing. But, sorry, there's like something flying. Start looking like a cat. Ow. But nonetheless, when I did get that 2-star review and when I got that 4-star review, it kind of sucked. So, how about I just show you my reaction when I got the 2-star review? That was hard, you guys. So that was after I had taught a standby class. And so one of the things that I was able to, let me backtrack, one of the things that I was able to accomplish over this past year was I was invited to be part of the standby slash substitute teacher program at Gogokid. That means that I am part of the group of teachers that step in if there are technical issues or if a teacher doesn't show up or has to cancel a class at the last minute, then we are assigned those classes so that the students can still receive the class that they paid for. So that is an amazing opportunity. I was so blessed to be part of that group. But with that comes the flip side of it, which is sometimes parents are expecting to see the teacher they booked and not teacher Clara, and they may not want someone that maybe is as silly as me, or they're just expecting their regular teacher, and so they're upset that their teacher's not there. So in this particular case, the parent actually didn't even leave a comment, but I know it was because the student just was not engaged throughout the class, and then because of that, I try to extend, but we ran out of time, so we weren't able to finish all the lesson slides. So again, looking back, I totally understand why the parent gave me that 2-star review. And sometimes if I'm, for example, shopping online, I may not think that the product that I got was worth 5 stars, but maybe it was worth 3 stars, right? It's not exactly what I was expecting, or maybe the quality is not as good, so it's not 5 stars, but it doesn't completely suck, so I give it 3 stars. So anyway, it's a very subjective matter, and so looking back, I understand, but at that moment, it totally sucked. And I was down a couple of days just because I thought, oh my God, this is horrible. And, parents are not going to want to book me anymore, blah, 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 blah. Not the case. So if you're a newer teacher or you've never gotten a 2-star or 3-star or less than a 5-star review, keep your chin up. You'll get other ratings that will solidify and reassure you that you are a good teacher, but we're just not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. You be you. Along this year, like I said, I have done very many things. One was become part of that standby program. I started my YouTube channel, so woohoo! Over the course of a year, I've had 100 subscribers. Yay! Thank you guys for subscribing. So, what else has happened over the past year? Well, I have found a lot of awesome colleagues. Particularly, there's a Facebook group that's my go-to group, and without those people, I don't think that this job would be as enjoyable as it has been. So, thank you guys. You know who you are. Number 3, I have learned that I actually love level 3 students. Although I have a lot of K1 and 2 regulars, and they actually were, the ones that to book me in the beginning. I have a few level 3 that are regulars, and I love them because I can talk to them and we can have conversations and we can do games, and it's just, I don't know, it's just so much fun. But I do love my little K babies, but it's just nice to have a blend. Something I did not realize. So I've always kind of thought, oh, I love dealing with the little kids, but the older kids are just as cool. Something else that I learned is, you guys, I love the art projects. And if you follow me on Instagram, and I'll put my Instagram handle here, I post every time I do a project class, I post pictures of those classes. And I don't know if you can see this right here. This is one of the projects that I did. It's my art book. We did a playground, and I just love it because again, it kind of one it allows me to have a free conversation with the student and really gauge where they are, with their vocabulary and understanding. And then also, hello, I'm getting paid to draw. Yes, thank you. So I absolutely love the project classes. I know there's teachers out there that loathe them, but I wish we could have a swap program. Be like, I will give you some of my classes that I don't want to teach particularly, and then you give me your project classes. Win-win, right? High five. Like I said, this year I also launched my YouTube channel. So thank you if you have been with me along the ride, or if you're new, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you're watching till the end, right? You're still watching? I'm not talking to myself. Okay, good. Thanks. And, with that, obviously, let me know what are some things that you want to hear about. I'm thinking about doing some more videos on maybe some of the props that I use or some of the reward systems that I use. But let me know in the comments below. What is it that you want to know? What is it that you want me to do videos on? And I'd be happy to crank some out. So thanks again, you guys, for watching. Thanks for hearing my stories about Gogokid. And if you have not yet reached your 1 year and you're maybe going through a slump, hang in there. It's such an amazing job that really I hope that you can stick it out, and that this has been helpful and reassuring. And here is to our great second year. Bye. Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.